On another episode of today's News Tonight. More Sony and Disney news as Spiderman No Way Home becomes its first pandemic-era film to break $1 billion at global box office. Spiderman No Way Home has done that few thought was possible during the pandemic era, top $1 billion at the global box office. The co-production between Sony and Disney is now the first film to surpass this benchmark during the pandemic and has also claimed the title of highest grossing movie of 2021. The last release to exceed $1 billion was 2019 Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, according to the data from ComScore. Now, I think this is actually really awesome because I have a really special place in my heart for Tom Holland. I really think he's a great actor, and I think all the movies that he's done so far has been really great, even though the films have not been awesome. Talking about Walking Chaos. But as far as like the Star Wars movies is I struggle with the new Star Wars movies because I feel like they're not really trying to continue the world in a way that would make sense for fans, and they try to make it something that it's not. I really feel like the actors were great. I feel like the execution was poor. Even the original trilogy of Star Wars, my favorite is still Empire Strikes Back, which was directed by Kirshner, while George Lucas was, working through his medical issues. And I think that one was a great film. And I think the other ones were good, but they weren't great. Even all the other Star Wars movies that came out after the originals, I think the only one that I really felt like was actually taking place in the Star Wars universe was Rogue One. I feel like that was the most Star Wars-esque movie out of all of the new films. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think they're so terrible that I say don't watch them, but I do want to make sure that people understand that they weren't spectacular films. But coming back to Spider-Man, I love the two Spider-Man films, and I really do think that this is going to be one of those trilogies that are just going to be definitely above average into the great category. Tom Holland's portrayal of Peter Parker and being Spider-Man, I think these are really great films, and I think that with them receiving this $1 billion with the Spider-Man's No Way Home this year, I think is absolutely acceptable. It demonstrates the power of a great movie to draw fans around the world to enjoy the shared and communal experience that only the movie theater can provide. Audiences flocked to the theaters last weekend to catch No Way Home before potential spoilers could be leaked online. Now they are returning for repeat viewings, a common occurrence for MCU movies. But some of those people who have a nostalgic attachment to the theater will always go to the theater to watch films, and that's what I love to do. If it's a film that I'm really anticipating, I really want to go see, I'm going to go see it in the theater. I'm going to spend $30, $40, $50, $60, not only in regular seating, but in these luxury seatings, as well as getting, my popcorn, drink, and some nachos. The symbiotic circle they've formed could reap rewards for a long time to come. And with characters beyond just Spider-Man, if it continues to flourish creatively, Robbins said, the results of the past few years have shown it to be in the best interest of everyone for such a partnership to endure and perhaps even inspire other tag teams throughout the industry. And that's kind of true. I kind of feel like Disney and Marvel Studios kind of released their proverbial load and just kind of did all of their Avengers films, and now there's not really much Marvel coming out. However, I will say that Marvel's Shang-Chi was really interesting, and I really enjoyed that film. My wife and I saw that just over this weekend. Definitely recommend seeing that one. All in all, I'm excited for Spider-Man, and I'm hopefully going to see that this weekend with my wife, and I'd love to hopefully give our 2 cents worth. Thank you so much for watching another one of our videos. Hopefully we have earned your subscription today, so don't forget to hit that red button, click that damn bell so you don't miss any content releases. And from our family to yours, good night.